Great. So now we'll go ahead and begin our session for tonight. We want to definitely thank you for joining us. Tonight, if you learn nothing else from joining this webinar series, we want you to know that ultimately you are responsible for the life that you want to live. So you must do whatever it takes to live a life that makes you happy. And what we're asking you to do tonight is to raise the bar, right? Raise the bar for you. And what do I mean by that? Essentially, if you don't believe in you, who will? So you have to believe in you, believe in your capabilities in order to get to the next level. So the questions I pose to you tonight before we get started is, what do you want and how bad do you want it? What are your dreams? What are your desires? What are those things that you want to be able to accomplish? And as you're thinking about those dreams, I want you to think about, as we're developing our financial confidence strategy, how can you add a brick to that dream each day? What's that one thing you can do each day to move to that next level? First, I want to talk about the financial confidence strategy, give you a quick at a glance, if you will. We've been talking about this throughout the entire series. These are the separate individual components, if you will, right, of a financial confidence strategy. Put all of those things together. Now you have a solid, not only a solid foundation, but an opportunity to leave a legacy for your family. So keep in mind this financial confidence strategy, where you are within this graphic. Do you have all of these pieces together? And if you don't have those pieces together, then what are those things you are going to do to get to that next level? So with that said, I want to remind you of our financial confidence strategy oath. The oath is simply this: and don't forget to insert your name here, I commit to achieving my goals to develop a financial confidence strategy by doing what? So what will you do to generate more income? Because I say this thing to you, and I've said it before, you're broke because you want to be broke. There's no reason for any of us, because we have talents, we have opportunities, we have technology. All of these things have changed the game for us. And it's up to us to make the decision to move forward with that. So our first speaker for tonight is Nakia Cook of Everything Kia LLC. And she's going to teach us how to be fearless in our finances tonight by generating more income. So Nakia, I'm going to pass that over to you.
Thanks, Lynn. I love that. You're broke because you want to be broke. And that's what I'm going to talk about today on the generating additional income. Like, I'm so excited that you all decided to tune into this webinar, because you understand that being fearless in your finances can help open doors to endless possibilities. Now, with that being said, let's look at some non-traditional ways to generate more income. Now I'm going to speak on a few items, so I hope you have a pen and paper ready. Now, the first few items I'm going to speak on are sites that pay you for work. Now, when you think of this, I bet you didn't know that you can make money writing greeting cards. Yes, American Greetings has a way where you can submit information to be able to get paid for. Another one is Smart Alex. They have funny, edgy, and risky items, and they're looking for artists, photographers, and writers. So you can generate additional income by writing greeting cards. Another one is If You Like Music. Now, we all listen to music maybe on the way to work, in the house while you're cleaning. Why not get paid to do these things? And Music X-Ray, that's music, then X-R-A-Y. This site has a ranking system that pays you more as you do more. So you can get up to $1 per review, which is the highest of any that I've seen out here. So they do have a $20 minimum payout, and that's because they pay you more than any other regular websites. Now, another non-traditional way, and a site that can pay you for your work, as Lynn mentioned, with technology and how you can go out and use your personal resources to acquire additional income on the internet, you can go to Chegg Tutors. That's one of my favorite, and that I use to generate additional income. So if you're knowledgeable about something, there's always going to be a place for you to teach others the knowledge that you have. So Chegg Tutors offers individuals to put in a profile, and then once you set up your profile, students come to you, and the highest payouts are doing midterm and finals because they're always asking questions. So you put in your subject matter, and mine is accounting and finance, and whatever yours may be, and you always get students to come ask questions, and they provide bonuses. Another good website is Buddy School, Buddy School. This site also offers assistance and gives you cash for your information. The final one, which is awesome, is Study Pool. Study Pool, you get paid for answering individual questions as opposed to full blown out tutoring on the other sites that I mentioned. So this includes work like resume formatting, proofreading, MLA or APA websites, or just answering individual questions that a student may have. Now, I also stumbled around this other site that is great. If you're the type of person that loves to watch the news and you listen to different case studies on different TV shows, you can be a mock juror. Yes, that's right. And although we don't like going to jury duty, sometimes it's terrible for people, but being a mock juror is great. You don't have to go into a courtroom. All you have to do is you get a bunch of documents, and in the comfort of your own home, you get paid for your opinion and feedback. What this means is that legal teams need this in a trial run for their big cases. So you get paid to read interesting stories and to see fascinating evidence without leaving your home. So imagine that you can get a real life case and documents set for that case, and then you give the verdict on that. Now, the site where you can go to get these is Online Verdict, VERDICT, as well as ejury.com. Those two sites offer the mock juror where you can get paid. Now, our next one will be data entry. So, with data entry, it falls into two major categories. That's microtask and transcripts. So, if you're a relatively fast typer, the great way to earn extra cash in your spare time, I'm just going to shoot out a couple of websites, is Dion Data Solutions, DION Data Solutions, Working Solutions, SpeakRite, and Mega Typers. These sites offer awesome payback for data entry. Now, when you test website and usability, you can go to a website and test how user-friendly or how user-friendly it isn't to its consumers. So website owners are always want to know how users are seeing their websites, and you can get paid to do the testing. This is another one of my favorites because under user testing, that is a site you will go to. It pays out $10 via PayPal for every 20 minutes. So that's $30 an hour. Yes, you get $30 an hour, and all it takes is a computer and a microphone, and you give your feedback verbally as you navigate through their site. So if you have an internet connection, computer, and microphone, you can potentially be bringing in $30 an hour through user testing. Another great app is Enroll app. You can also do the same with that. And as I said again, it's always entrepreneurs, small businesses, and companies out there looking to see how well its consumers navigate through their website. Some other items that you can do is freelance writing, and that can be done through Knowledge Nuts. You get $10 per knowledge nut. So if you're knowledgeable on anything out there, they ask crazy questions like how to screw a light bulb. That's $10 you can get in your pocket for answering one of those questions. Also, Constant Content is another site that offers great cash back for your knowledge. So freelance work is another one. Everyone probably heard of Upwork. Now they claim 4+ million clients on a platform, and you can find anything from design and creative work to IT jobs, customer service, administrative support, and legal. Upwork is a great site for that. You can also go to Guru, Guru. Now they have a smaller client base, roughly 1.5 million, but it's also a place where you can post a job for free. Now another great one that I become accustomed to is Fiverr. Now, with this one, it has a huge marketplace where you can sell all kinds of work from products like drawing, videos, services, review website or resumes. I even had a pop up where they wanted to have a dog singing in the background while they clap. This is a website for anything and everything. And a baseline is $5. But however, you can sell add ons like faster delivery for $35, for example, or adding additional content to whatever it is that you want to sell. So Fiverr is a great website to get started and focus on your talents or anything that you know how to do and get paid for it. Another great one is just go to Freelancer. You can't beat the name. It's focused entirely on freelancers, their search functionality and qualification systems, and it seems to be the most robust out there. So Freelancers is another great site for you to go to. Now, the last one under the pay for you and work for you would be the Perk TV. Now, Perk.tv, you get paid for watching television. When your kids go in and watch television, all you do is download Perk.tv. You check the app in before you watch the show, and then at the end of it, you check out of it. So on this one, you get points and then you can redeem them for gift cards. That's free money right there. You can use that for gifts, for purchases for your household. All you have to do is check in and check out upon watching and ending of the television show. Now, there's tons of sites out there and things that you can get to make money. Now, with sites that will pay you for your stuff, you can go to Poshmark and The Real Real. Both these sites are simple to sell, and of course, you can buy, but luxury items on there. So, with The Real Real, you will pay 60% of the sale price and well more if you sell a lot. And Poshmark has a tiered commission structure. So sales price is under $15, pay a $2.95 flat fee, and everything else is just 20%. So Poshmark and The Real Real. Also, Tradesy is another company, and they just will take 9%. And just under the miscellaneous items, real quick, your W-4. I would like everyone to go and check your W-4, your withholdings. They can fluctuate and go up and down. And the reasons or situations that can cause this is if you recently got married, got divorced, had a baby, you purchased a home, or you have a new separate non-wage income and you want your withholdings increased to a different account. So this step is easy. You can figure out your withholdings by going to the IRS withholdings calculator. You get a new W-4, sometimes it's online through your employer, and you can fill that out. Then you submit that to your payroll department. So if you were having too much withheld, you just gave yourself an instant pay raise. We usually don't check those after we've been in our position for a while. So please go back and update your W-4 withholdings and check out that calculator to make sure you're withholding enough and that you're getting your appropriate amount of money within your checks. And the last one will be interest bearing accounts. Now, most of us have, or some of us have money in a money market account. So you only earn maybe 1/10% of that point on your balance. However, you want to find higher paying options, even if your balance is small within your savings accounts. So, besides money markets and savings accounts, there are other low risk ways to boost your returns. Now, this includes rewards checkings, low penalty certificates of deposits, and bank incentives. Now, you may have to scout around because big banks usually don't offer these big rates. So, you'll have to consider online banks, community banks, and credit unions. But also remember the safest place to hold your money is to make sure they're members of the Federal Deposit Insurance Corp or the National Credit Union Administration. Again, this will make sure that your money is safe within those institutions that are holding your money. So you can boost your rates using those low risk options, such as opening a new account, check out bank incentives such as cash bonuses, but just be wary that you have to meet certain requirements, such as maintaining a minimum balance to avoid a monthly fee. But using direct deposits and keeping your account open for a certain length of time. Although like it's less common that you'll find some banks that offer referral bonuses. Just again, be careful that you're not making a long-term commitment with these banks and that you're reading all the terms and disclosures. So I know I gave a lot with sites you can go to and sites that pay you for your stuff and some miscellaneous items. So as Lynn stated, it will be recorded. But I just want to make sure and hone in on that what we speak about in the first week is having that $1,000 balance. So as long as you have that $1,000 little cushion in your emergency fund, these are great ways to obtain that through the sites, paying off your stuff, and even increasing your W-4, as well as getting higher paying options on your savings accounts. So I'm going to send it over to Lynn right now. She's going to dig into other items that you can do to generate additional income. Thank you, Lynn.
Wow. Thank you, Nakia. That was some great information. I'm sitting here taking some good notes. And that perk.tv, I can get paid for my child watching TV. Yes, I am definitely going to check
Right.
that out. So I thank you for sharing those. So before you turn it over to me, you want to share with the people how they can get in contact with you?
Oh, yes. So my website is everythingkia.com. Please go like me on Facebook at Everything Kia LLC, as well as follow me on at Instagram at Everything Kia World. I also have contents and I share things, and I also have a workbook out. So if you go to my website and put in your information, then I'll send one of those to you as well. Thank you, Lynn.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Nakia, for joining us tonight and sharing that great content. And I want to keep this momentum going with you and talking about what are some other ways that you can continue to generate income, generate more income. We're saying tonight that you can monetize everything. So monetizing you is going to be very important. And what do I mean by monetizing you? There are several things that Nakia mentioned that tie into monetizing you, whether that's starting a service-oriented business or you're doing something else, you're leveraging the power of Amazon or eBay or things of that nature. So there are so many different opportunities for you to be able to go ahead and start a business like I did, like Nakia did. It's simple, but it's not easy. I want to make that clear. It's simple, yes, because anyone can go out there and start a business, but it's not easy. If it were easy, everyone would be doing it. But anyone can start a business and earn extra income. Why is that? Because of technology, the internet. Right now, we're engaged with each other. Some of you are on the computer watching this presentation while others are on the phone listening in. Doesn't matter where you are, there are opportunities for us to connect, and we're all in different states. So it's not just for big corporations to use this, but you as an individual have an opportunity to start a business utilizing all of the different technologies that you have available. And when we talk about internet-based businesses, we're talking about so many different varieties or business models that currently exist that include things such as affiliate marketing, click and mortar, e-commerce, virtual merchant. There are so many different things, so many different concepts, so many different opportunities. And as I stated earlier, you're broke because you want to be broke. There are so many different ways now because of the internet that you can make money without even leaving your house that we're going to share with you tonight. In looking at some of those opportunities that are available to you, I wanted to give you a few things. So how do you start your own business? What are the things that you need to do? There are some simple steps that you need to take, and definitely write these down. First, you need to get a domain name, right? Know what it is that you want to do. Make sure you get a domain name. Double check it. Make sure that that's available. Once you have that all set up, you set up your website. There are so many free opportunities out there as far as websites. There's WordPress, which is the most commonly used or the most highly recommended for entrepreneurs because of all the capabilities that are available. I use a WordPress website. Also, you make your business look big. What are those things that you can do? Make sure that you put your best foot forward is what I'm saying to you. Don't simply go up there and put some cheesy graphics up and things of that nature and think just because you have a website, if you build it, they will come. That's not the case. That was a movie. One of the things I do also want to share with you is in step 4 of setting up your business, you must dress, act, and look the part. Dress for the job you want, right? Is the saying that is typically told to us. When you go into this realm of generating more income for yourself, so you're not broke because you no longer want to be broke, you're getting rid of this poverty mindset. Dress, act, and look the part. Then in step 5, you set up a payment process that your customers can use. It is free to use PayPal. You could go and set up a PayPal account and be in business in less than 5 minutes. Send someone an invoice, they can pay you, and then that in turn is deposited into your account, whether that's your PayPal account or into your bank account. You can set all of those things up for yourself. And then step number 6, market your business. That is how people are going to know you are there. There are so many different opportunities, live streaming, webinars that you're attending tonight, different opportunities for you to reach the masses without even leaving your home. Long gone are the days of going out to different meetings and having to go to the Chamber of Commerce to network or having to touch base at this particular conference. Not to say there's no value in those things. There is absolute value in those things because that's where you're going to also market your business. But there's an opportunity to take advantage of technology as well. Take advantage of all of the social media networks that are available to you. Now, I said that. I also want to say, don't overwhelm yourself, essentially. Because don't do like I did when I first started out. I tried to be everywhere, right? I tried to be on Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you name it, I was there. Take your time, market, determine what is going to work best for you, what you have the expertise in. So a couple of things, when you monetize everything, there are several things that you can do. Use your voice. So use that through live streaming, whether it's Facebook or Periscope or whatever option or avenue that you choose to use that's available to you. Again, take advantage of social media. It is free. I got you on this opportunity through social media for the most part. Live streaming, of course, is what is going to take you to the next level. And then finally, create some products and services. There are some things that you know how to do that you can monetize. So how do we get to that point, essentially? What are the 5 tips that you need to monetize you? As I stated early, it's simple, but it's not easy. Make sure you grab a hold of that as I continue to go through and talk about these 5 questions. It's simple, but it's not easy. So the first tip I want to give you is to know your value. What is your value? Know your gift. I want you to take some time out to write down 3 things that you're great at. What are those 3 things that you're great at, that your friends always come to you for or about? Does someone always come to you to bake a cake? Well, why don't you put a price on it? Like Beyonce say, put a ring on it, put a price tag on it. Sell those cakes. What are the things that you can do? What are you great at? What are people always coming to you for advice on? The next thing, number 2, I would say is, who are you valuable to? You have to know who you're valuable to. You have to know who your gift is valuable to. If you are a cake baker, then your gift is not going to be as valuable to a person who is a diabetic per se, unless you specialize in that, sugarless cakes or something along that line. So make sure you know your target market. Know who those individuals are that you are searching for and what it is that you can provide to fix a problem for them. What is your solution that you have out there in the market? The third thing is, what do you have to sell? If you don't have anything to sell, you need to create something to sell. So you have to figure out, how are you going to package your products and services so that they can reach the masses, so they can reach more than just you and your mom. So how are you going to get that out there? What do you have to sell? What do you have that is going to bring value to someone else's life? Because there is someone out there that is looking for your gift, but you are holding it hostage because you have not figured out a way to get it out there to the masses. A confused mind does nothing. So what I would like to propose tonight is to stop being a consumer and start being a producer. Why? Because you need to know what your worth is. What is your worth? What are you going to change? after sitting through these conversations, hearing all of these opportunities, ways you can maximize on your income, ways you can generate more income, things that you can do now. When are we going to stop buying and not having anything to sell when it's easy for us to go and create and make it happen? The last thing is, are you in the right place? Dare I say, yes, you are in the right place, because you're on this call that says to me, one, that you are interested, right, in the opportunity. You want to know how to generate income. So your mindset is in the right place. What you need to do now is take that passion, your energy, this excitement that you're now generating, and move forward. Take it to the next level. Don't hold on to your greatness. We were created to be great. Someone needs your gift, and you need to get it out there. In looking at that, a couple of things I want you to think about, because these are some of the things that tend to hold people back from standing in their greatness. A lot of times, and I've said this before, but don't let your enemy be the enemy, right? Perfect is the enemy of good. I know I am that person. I am one of those people. At one time, I was a perfectionist. I had to have everything exactly right before I moved forward on anything, whether it was writing a paper when I was in high school, or if it's submitting a set of spreadsheets to my boss in a job. I had to think about perfection, but in a way, perfection is my way of procrastinating. And until I realized that was me being critical of myself, I needed to just go ahead and do it and get it out there. It's up to you to put the pieces of the puzzle together for yourself. So don't be too judgmental of yourself. Get some positive affirmations or something that's going to get you in the right mindset so that you can move forward. The next thing is, don't give into fear. And in church, we are taught fear is false evidence appearing real. Fear is it's a very real thing, but it should not take control of your ability to make a decision and move forward, to take a risk. So what if you fail? You learn from that and you keep it moving. Some of the greatest minds, the greatest achievers, the greatest successes have come from those who have failed, and finally they had that one success. And the last thing that I say is the greatest key to being a successful risk taker is to simply go for it. Go ahead, take the risk, put yourself out there. What is the worst that can happen? Make sure that you do an analysis, know what the worst is that can happen. If you can live with that, then go ahead and go for it. There's nothing holding you back. So in generating more income, I want you to continue to think on those things. As you think of those things, remember the tips that we're giving you about utilizing your talent, monetizing you, right? So that you can go to the next level and continue to generate more income for your family. So I say to you again, and this financial confidence strategy oath, what do you commit to achieving to develop a financial confidence strategy to generate more income for you and your family? So this is your chance. You can take the blue pill and walk away tonight as if nothing we said matters. Or you can take the red pill. In the red pill, your life will change completely. You'll be able to make extra income, whether you have a full-time job, whether you start a service-oriented business, whether you leverage the power of Amazon, or you want to drive for Lyft or Uber, you host an event, you can rent your home out on Airbnb. There's so many opportunities that you have available to you that you can take advantage of. So let's see how far or how deep this rabbit hole goes. If we go down the rabbit hole, one of the things that I would definitely like to invite you to join is the Financial Confidence Now Academy, where we will help you do these things. We will help you learn how to turn your talents into cash. So how will we do that? There's a series of things that will be provided to you via Financial Confidence Academy. Financial Confidence Now Academy. There will be bi-weekly live Q&A sessions in which you'll be able to come together with others who are like-minded. They are experiencing some challenges, or they're in the same space that you are, and we'll have an opportunity to talk about those things. What are some of the things that you can do? But the beauty of that is, if you can't join us live, that those sessions will be recorded and they'll be posted inside of the Academy. In addition to that, we'll provide so many different courses that you'll have an opportunity, whether you're a novice or you're advanced, or you're simply ready to go to the next dimension, not the next level, to the next dimension. We have classes on financial psychology, on savings, budgeting, advanced budgeting, you name it. All of those things will be made available to you via the Academy. And there are so many benefits that you'll get from simply not just having access to the course, but you'll also have access to the Financial Confidence Now Academy. That's a Facebook group. That will be a closed group. I am also giving every member who signs up a one-on-one coaching session. That's a $197 value with me, so that we can actually look at your goals, the goals that you would like to reach, and set some intention in our finances. If you're not intentional in what you're doing, it's less likely that those things are going to get done. So this is an opportunity for you to sit down with me so that we can go through those things and have an opportunity to now not only go through the one-on-one coaching session, but then you'll also have those bi-weekly Q&A sessions where if there are other things you're struggling with or challenged in, you'll have an opportunity to talk about those. Figure those things out in a group of like-minded people. In addition to that, you'll have discounts, or you'll receive discounts on any of our live events that we provide, any of the products that are available via our website that you would like to purchase or even get for gift for a family member or friend. There are discounts available for that. And you'll receive early notification of all opportunities that will be available via Demons Enterprise. In addition to that, this is the support on the road to financial freedom will be amazing. The courses that will be provided for you, there are videos, there are PowerPoints, there are PDFs, there are practical lessons and discussions with an emphasis on real world situations. So you'll have that to actually study ahead of time before you come to those bi-weekly sessions, okay? In addition to that, we'll have guest experts who will be on occasionally, and they will be able to address more of those advanced topics that you may have questions about. This resource is pretty much an online tool, so that means flexibility for you. You will be able to engage wherever you are on whichever device you choose, whether that's a laptop, a phone, iPad, no matter what. There's also an introductory training that will be provided for you, sort of an orientation to the site to help you get the best bang for your buck, so that you'll know how to best capitalize on the opportunity that's available to you so that you can ensure your success. Because ultimately, it is up to you. It is up to you. If you want to live the life of happiness, you have to make the decision to do that. Not saying that money is happiness. It is not by far. Let me be clear. You must be content in your situation. Money is not happiness. But money definitely can buy you a lot of other things along that way. The strategy-specific components, there's instructional materials that connect again to those real-world scenarios. There are examples in the lessons. There are templates that will be provided. There are opportunities embedded in there. You can even teach your children. Teach your children all of these concepts, these little intricacies, the little tips and tricks, if you will, that you are learning from the course, and that will serve them for generation to generation. So this course I am so excited to announce the course is launching on April 22nd. That's 2 days from here. Hashtag Financial Confidence Now Academy. The investment is $19.99 per month or $199 for the year. However, the pre-sale price, if you get in before the 22nd, the pre-sale price is $9.99 per month or $99 for the year. That's a 50% discount to you as an appreciation for you joining us here on the Financial Confidence Strategy webinar. Even if you don't work with us, you decide not to work with us, you take the information that's been shared with you through this webinar series and you do something with it. We have given you some invaluable opportunity. The websites and the links and the apps and things that Nakia gave you tonight, people charge hundreds of dollars just to get that little bit of information. Hundreds of dollars. And it was given away free tonight. So even if you don't join us in the Financial Confidence Now sessions, there's an opportunity for you to not be broke. But I just want to remind you, you're broke because you want to be. If you're joining us, go to the website, demonsenterprise.com/FCN Academy. You can also find me on Facebook at Demons Enterprise, or you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at DemonSpeak. We thank you so much for joining us tonight. If you have questions, if you'll unmute your phone, you'll have an opportunity to ask those questions.